Are you tired of all the waters? Are you tired of all the flying? And that's why you need Electrode, because Electrode is the core breaker you need in this water flying meta, except for this matchup. Now, you better get out of there, freaking Whiscash. Don't be staying there against a Victory Bell. A Bastiodon comes in. So, yes, a little bit hard counter. But guess what? We already know what's in the back. This is the toxic team that I'm sure you've seen multiple times. A Bastiodon, Wigglytuff, and Victory Bell. So I'm going to play to that. I'm going to shield the Stone Edge. By the way, Shadow Bastiodon. I don't know if that's the play. Shadow Bastiodon, I mean, you like Bastiodon because of the tankiness. Making it Shadow kind of makes it weaker. But, I mean, do what you want to do. It's your account. I'm going to go for a Drill Run. They're going to block. So now, WinCon, here it is. I can see it a mile away. You see it too. You farm down with Whiscash. Farm it down. Don't block a move. Don't throw a move. You farm it down. So you can have 2 Mud Bombs or almost 2 Scalds against the Wigglytuff in the back or the Victory Bell that's coming in. So completely farm it down. Wigglytuff might come in, but they decide to bring in the Victory Bell. That's okay. I'm going to Mud Bomb it. They're going to decide most likely to let this go. And they do. But guess what, Victory Bell? Guess what, you stupid flying. No, it's not flying, is it? What's it doing? Is it floating? It is. Why does every Pokemon float? It's grass too. You're going to go away with the Mud Bomb. And now we have Electrode versus Victory Bell. 1-to-1 shields. I believe I lose in the 1-to-1 shields, but I'm able to get the Wild Charge before they get an Icy Wind. And I can get to another Wild Charge. So even though this is not going to take it out, I mean, that does a lot of damage. Electrode, high five to you. Going to come in with this cash. Yes, I'm going to be hit with an Icy Wind, but this is so low that I can just go for a Mud Bomb. To play it safe, I am going to go for a Scald just in case. I mean, no, a Mud Bomb would have killed. Yeah, that was a little bit risky. And we win the game. So yes, this team with Electrode, the core breaker, Dewgong and Whiscash can beat the toxic team. Hopping to the next match, we have my Whiscash versus Deoxys. So I guess we stay in. Yeah, I don't know. My back Pokemon don't want to see that. So I'm going to go for a Scald, hoping for a debuff. Let's see if we get it. Pokemon gods are with me. And no, they're not. They decided to leave. They're outside the door. They're not coming in. So we're not going to get that debuff. That's okay. Psycho Boost coming through. That's going to do some reasonable damage. I can go to another Scald that might have been CMP tie. I'm not too sure. And hopefully get their attack drop. Okay, Pokemon gods came back in. And they're able to get me that debuff plus the attack drop from their Psycho Boost. So this is going to be able to be farmed down. And they're going to come in with a Whiscash. So thankfully, I'm able to get to a Scald. Going to do quite a lot of damage to their own Whiscash. And we get the attack drop. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, hey, we here. So I thought about sparking down with Electrode. I thought, that's stupid. Don't do that. Come in with Dewgong. Play it safe, play it right. So I'm going to come in with Dewgong, but now I'm thinking, why are you staying in? What are you scared of here? You know, you should be switching. So now I'm thinking Gligar, Flyer, that's not Skarmory, Mandibuzz or what other, Altaria, maybe it's a flying dragon, because you're still not switching. So, okay, I'm going to still let this go because it is debuff. I'm going to try to farm down, but they come in with Mandibuzz. So I'm going to go for an Icy Wind immediately, debuff this Mandibuzz, and I'm going to try my very best to get to another Icy Wind, but unfortunately they get to a move. So I am going to block because I think Electrode needs a little help. So I'm going to go for another Icy Wind, and then I'm going to switch to Electrode after they throw a move because they can't farm me down. So they're going to have to throw. Yes, unfortunately, I can't go to another Icy Wind. So I'm going to have to let this go. Electrode needs a shield in order to beat this Mandibuzz. And I have to watch out for also a catch. So Electrode, just farm. I am not throwing anything. Nope. I'm going to wait for the catch. Unfortunately, these spark damages cannot get out, can't destroy this Whiscash. So a Mud Bomb comes through. It does half my life. Electrode, what happened? Why is it doing half your life? This is why people don't use you, because he's so freaking glassy. Wild Charge come through. They block it. I'm going to shield their move, and it's going to be a Dark Pulse, and I have another Wild Charge on, I think, CMP tie. So this is going to take out the Mandibuzz and Electrode, even though you're very glassy. Well, not very. your, medium Glassy build is able to win that game for us. So good game. Hopping into the next match, we have Whiscash versus Altaria. So mistake number one, I come in with Electrode. Why is that a mistake? Because they're not freaking switching, which means they have a water in the back. They might have two waters. I'm thinking Azumarill and Lantern, Azumarill and Whiscash would make a lot of sense too. So now they're blocking. Oh no, they didn't block that one, but they are going to block this one because there is 100% a water in the back. Yep, they block it. And at this point, I can't go to another wild charge. And this is not looking good. I am able to farm down with Dugong. I am going to have to take the Sky Attack to the face. And here it is. Ah, yes. Yes, there you are. There's that little lantern fish. Just going to spark down my Dugong. Ah, good. So you're thinking, why aren't I switching? Because I already know. There is another water in the back. And it is Poliwrath. So unfortunately, if I just kept my Electrode in the back, came in with Dugong, got out maybe got out any of them, really. They're both good against Dugong. Electrode maybe could have sweep in the back with a shield advantage. We won't know. You know why? Because I'm going to lose this one. Yeah. There's no point in shielding here. Am I going to shield? No. Yeah, there's really no point. I can't really win this one. But, hey, Electrode, though, it did core break the team. It did do that. I'm going to go for a drill run. Does it matter? It does not matter because Lantern's in the back with energy. So, yeah. If I maybe was able to get a drill run there, could have won. But unfortunately, we're too low. So we are going to go down to the surf, and it's going to be a good game. Could have played that better, but hey. It's all a learning thing. Whiscash versus Whiscash. So obviously, when this happens, you want to be the first person to get that skull debuff. That is what you're hoping for, and I'm able to win CMP tie. So that is good to know. And hopefully I get the skull debuff. Pokemon gods, are you with me? Nope, they are outside the door again. Okay, decided not to come in. They're gonna do that, but they're great for the other team. The other team can get that debuff, but because I win CMP tie, I'm still going to be able to hopefully either win this match or get a shield or get a debuff. I mean, worst timing ever, should have been the first one, but that's fine. They're going to come in through a skull. Does not take me out. Can I get to a mud bomb? Yes, I can. So they're going to have the shield or I win switch. So let's see. They decide to shield. Okay. I am going to come in with Dugong. I was thinking to spark down with Electrode, but I decided against it. Unfortunately, they do get the skull debuff for my Dugong. What's going to come in is toxicroak. You don't really see toxicroak that much in the 1500s. I use it quite often for 25. So this is actually very winnable. I am going to shield because I have two shields. You might as well use one. Mud Bomb is going to do half my life, as we saw. And this is actually winnable. I'm going to go straight for the wild charge, because I'm hopefully thinking the Pokemon coming in can just be one-shotted. And it's a Gligar, so not one-shotted. I go for a Wild Charge because I think if I go for Wild Charge, I can get to 2. And Whiscash, Dugong can clean this up in the end, especially if they don't throw their move. Okay, I think that was CMP tie. So another Wild Charge is going to come through on this Gligar. Oh, yeah, it was CMP tie, and yeah, I think their win con might have been to farm me down, but Electrode hanged in there, and we're just going to destroy this little Gligar. I was thinking maybe I shouldn't shield, but no, in case they have like Dugong Kill Beam, let's just be safe and shield. There's no point of showing off, and no one likes that. Just shield. It's safer. Next game here. What do you think of Electrode? I think it's a core breaker for some teams. I think it's a pretty good Pokemon. We have Whiscash versus Dugong, so not a great lead. And I don't have a hard counter to Dugong. The only counter I have to it, you would think Electrode, but it Icy Wind and these fast moves actually do a little too much, I think, to Dugong, to my Electrode. So I'm going to stay in with Whiscash, do as much damage, and maybe try to switch out to my own Dugong. So we'll see here. I'm going to go for a Mud Bomb. It is debuffed, so it doesn't do as much damage. They're going to come through with another Icy Wind. I'm going to decide to let this go. And, oh, yeah, I'm getting red. I think, yeah, I still go for a Mud Bomb. Maybe could have gone for a Skull debuff Hope, but I'm going to play it safe and just go for the Mud Bomb. We go down, and now I'm gonna try to farm down a Dugong with Ice Shards. Let's see how this goes. Drill Run coming through. That was probably the correct move to do. And oh gosh, look, this is not happening. CMP tie, I go for Icy Wind. Hopefully this gets it out of here. And yes, it does. Okay, yeah, it's pretty low. Annihilate comes through. I'm going to go for an Icy Wind because I think maybe Dugong core breaks and it has to stay in debuffed. They do decide to not shield that. Makes sense. I'm going to decide to shield and try to go for another Icy Wind. Yes, I do. And now Electrode. Please, buddy, it's time for you to shine. Go in there. Go in there. And we see a Trevenant. So, yeah, I did not think Trevenant was going to be back there. I thought maybe a flyer. And they bait with the Seed Bomb. Honestly, I don't know if that's even baiting because I think Seed Bomb would have still done some damage to the Electrode. He is not tanky. Going to come through with a Wild Charge. Hey, you know what? That does some respectable damage. Unfortunately, I'm just giving farm to Annihilate, and Dugong is low, so they can just let this go as they do. Very smart, and just, yeah. If I can maybe get to a Wild Charge, but unfortunately I do not, and yeah, just quit the game. It's pointless at that point. But hey, we have a 3 out of 5 set, and I do have a few more battles just that I did randomly. I got 2 out of 5, then I got 4 out of 5, so it's kind of on and off. And this is when I realized I'm sort of core broken by Empoleon. I mean, I do have Drill Run. That's going to do some damage. So maybe, you know what? I lied. I'm not core broken. I can still do some damage. They are still staying in. I'm trying not to get them to catch the moves. I'm going to go for a Drill Run before they do that. And they are deciding to shield. So I think Dugong might be important here. So I'm going to shield myself. Right? Okay, thank God. I'm going to decide to shield, and I'm going to go for an Icy Wind. I thought maybe they're going to catch it on Pokemon that doesn't like Icy Wind. They decide to shield, so at this point, they unfortunately snipe with Annihilate, so I'm going to come in with Whiscash and hopefully get to a Skull before they get to a move, but I lose CMP tie. I should have known that by now. This matchup is quite frequent, so I should know. They go for a Night Slash, though, because Annihilates, you know what you like to do? You like to bait. That's all you guys like to do, is bait. Scald coming through. I get the debuff, which is great. And I'm going to decide to let this go. Electrode, I need you with the shield. They bait again. And I'm going to go for a Mud Bomb and then switch immediately to Electrode. And hopefully Electrode can sweep this team. They come back with the Empoleon. They are staying in. I'm going to shield because Drill Peck would still do a lot of damage. They go for Hydro Cannon. I think you're supposed to go for Drill Peck. I'm trying to make sure I overfarm. Then they have a Gligar. And I'm like, oh no, this isn't good. Energy Ball does a lot of damage. I have to go for a Wild Charge. Even though it's resisted, I think at this point it can take it out. And now I have to get the move before Empoleon. I don't know if I can. Oh, can I? I think they're overfarming because I think I'm going to catch. But CMP tie and Electrode is able to get to the Wild Charge and take out the Empoleon. That was a close game. I think they could have won. I think they were overfarming, or maybe they didn't get the move yet. I don't know. Hopping into the next match and the final match, we have Magnezone. Magnezone? No, I think I said it right before. Magnezone. Yeah, Magnezone. That's how you say it. So, I don't know. I debated me. I'm not saying any words. I'm just making sound effects here. I want to go to Whiscash, but then I'm a little scared of getting just killed by Annihilate or something. So I'm staying in, trying to get a shield. I'm going to let this go because we got a shield. If they go for Mirror Shot, I'd survive. I go for an Icy Wind. I let a Volt switch through, but that's fine. And they decide to block. Okay, so this is a debuffed Magnezone. So Whiscash, you can take any move from it. Also, you're half ground, so it should be like resisted. And then they come in with the Gligar. So now I'm thinking, okay, You come in with Gligar, so you're weak sort of to Whiscash twice. Do you have a lantern in the back? They might have a lantern in the back, but I also can't just leave shields without a shield for Electrode, but I decide to just do that. Go for a Skull. This might be a whole mistake, maybe. Skull takes out the Gligar. What's coming back? The electric thing? No, it is a Cresselia. So here I am trying to catch the move, and I did not. They got grass on so freaking fast. So this is, Also, this is not the final battle. I thought it was, but it's not. This is not looking good. I'm waiting for Cresselia to throw its move because I don't want to be hit with the move and then debuff. And then Magnezone comes in, so I immediately go for a Wild Charge. And actually, I think this is the final battle. It takes out the Magnezone. Then we have a Cresselia, so I need to get to 2 Wild Charge, and this is looking rough. Can I get to another Wild Charge? Yes, I do on CMP tie. But does this take out the Cresselia? Yes, it does. Oh my gosh, Electrode. Round of applause. Snap your fingers. Do the stare. And I'll do it all night on there, baby girl. What's your name? This is not a great lead. We have a, what the hell are you called? Carbink. And then they switch to a Charge-a-Bug, which actually isn't a counter to Whiscash. So, I mean, this is pretty good. I think that means they don't have, I don't know. I just think this is not a hard counter to Whiscash. So we're doing pretty good. I'm trying to time these charge moves up with the Volt Switch. Scald coming through. They decide to let it go. Okay. Then they come in with Metachamp. Also, Metachamp. You a little tiny. What happened? You shrunk? We haven't seen you in a couple seasons. You got a little small girl. What happened? I'm going to let this go because I'm already super low. Hopefully it's like Ice Punch. Okay, so it's Ice Punch Psychic, I'm assuming, right? Damn, this Metachamp is tiny. Oh my lord, it's like 2'5". It's so tiny. I come in with Dugong because I think Electrode just kind of needs to win this one because, I don't think Dugong can kill Carbink here. And they have Dynamic Punch. Hey guys, not sure if you realized, they have Dynamic Punch, not Psychic. So, ouch, that hurts. I switched to Electrode. And these little rock slides are actually doing more damage than I thought it would. I have to shield the Moonblast or the rock slide. They go for a Moonblast. Thankfully, they don't get the debuff. I feel like I've been debuffed so much with the Moonblast lately. I think I went over 100 energy, which isn't great either. Energy Ball coming through. I go for another Energy Ball, which I don't think was a smart choice. I think I should have farmed and blocked once and then had 2 Wild Charges ready because unfortunately, my alarm went off. I had to clean. I did not do that. We're just going to lose this one. So thank you so much for watching. Eat something, drink something, enjoy the rest of your day, afternoon, night, whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye.